What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with this week's potentially controversial episode of WWE's Biggest Issue, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we are now 228 subs away from hitting 500 subs, and who knows, maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the year. Only time will tell. But as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners over at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of this set. But with that being said, if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue. Maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue. Deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. As I'm grabbing lotion for my hands. My channel is the place to be, so if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because more than 80% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys are not even subscribed, and to top it all off, we gotta get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys do indeed subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below. Excuse me, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which in a way, it kind of ties with this week's episode, but the question of the day is this. What were your guys' thoughts on the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight from this past Friday? What were your thoughts on the fight itself, and what are you guys' honest thoughts on live events taking place on Netflix? Let me know down in the comments below. And in a way, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about, because obviously we know that this past Friday, literally in the middle of Friday Night SmackDown, Netflix hosted a live event that featured Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson inside, obviously, of the boxing squared circle. And it's weird because this is actually the first time, to my knowledge, this is the first time in Netflix history that they decided to host a live boxing event. And now, obviously, we know that Netflix will be hosting Monday Night Raw every single Monday, which I find very weird, right? Because with the Paul Tyson event that took place live in Dallas, Texas, inside AT&T Stadium, there were a lot of problems with that night. Obviously, because that over 7 billion people watched it live on Netflix, it literally crashed. Netflix crashed big time because of it, and it's gotten a lot of WWE fans curious if that exact same thing is going to happen when Raw moves to Netflix. Honestly, it's weird because this is the first time that a weekly episodic show that airs live is being posted on a platform like Netflix. And and as crazy as it sounds, I think it is. I think it will cause a lot of problems. Now, don't get me wrong, right? Do not get it twisted. A huge congrats to to Jake Paul for an incredible fight. An incredible fight. Big shout outs to the boxing and WWE Hall of Famer Iron Mike Tyson on going the distance. Even though it was an exhibition, he went the distance. So props to both guys. Hell of a fight from what my family said. But I think that night became a sort of like a prelude, if you will, to what we can expect when Raw moves to Netflix. Like, I can honestly tell you, with Raw emanating from the Intuit Dome here in my hometown of LA, they're making it like they're making it like a PLE, where it's gonna be a historic night, some big matchups, big title matches, like potentially seeing Gunther defend the world heavyweight title. Perhaps maybe see Braun Breaker defend his Intercontinental title. If he gets past Sheamus tonight on Raw, maybe even potentially see a new women's championship for Raw. It's, the possibilities are out there. It's hard to say at the moment, but I know that there's going to be a lot of problems. One of the biggest problems is obviously again the buffering. That right there is gonna be one of the biggest deals that Netflix is gonna be dealing with, is the buffering. More than at least 6 to 8 billion people are gonna watch Raw on Netflix, and the whole thing's gonna crash because of the fact that those people, myself included, are gonna be watching arguably one of the biggest episodes of Monday Night Raw of all time. This is like depending on what the card looks like, this could very well be the biggest show that Monday Night Raw has ever done in years. And I think it's pretty safe to say that if Netflix doesn't fix the crashing issues, then then potentially WWE might not keep Raw on Netflix for very long. In fact, I could go so far as to say that we could literally see Raw move from Netflix potentially to another platform, like maybe have them go back to USA Network, excuse me, or perhaps go back to what you call it, or perhaps put it on Peacock or something like that. I think it's gonna be interesting to see, but with the Paul Tyson fight, with how many times Netflix crashed, there's really no telling if if Netflix is gonna fix that issue when Raw moves to Netflix. But I will say I'm glad that WWE is expanding their horizons a little bit, because with Peacock, not only do they have their own documentaries, like WWE 24, that featured Damian Priest, the Cody Rhodes documentary, the Roman Reigns documentary, not Roman Reigns documentary, I think the Undertaker documentary, the Bray Wyatt documentary, which I saw, absolutely beautiful. Props to WWE for that one. But also there's another documentary that's on Netflix, which one of my subscribers, who's actually an old friend of mine, insisted that I actually do a review here on the channel of that documentary, known as Mr. McMahon. And it's a 6-episode series where it showcases the things that Vince McMahon did in WWE that made WWE the juggernaut of professional wrestling, if you will. And honestly, I'm actually tempted to watch it and do a review on it, which, if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments. And I'm very curious if you guys do. Again, I'm curious if you guys want me to do a review on it. I actually just might. So if you guys, again, if you guys do want to see that, let me know down in the comments below. But again, I think I just might do that. But not only is that documentary there, on Netflix, but also there's also the return of Saturday Night's Main Event for the first time in years, in at least a decade. At least a decade. It's been that long. So to be able to have Saturday Night's Main Event come back, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And of course, again with Raw being on Netflix, NXT on the CW, SmackDown back on USA for the first time in 5 years. Absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible. But again, with Raw on Netflix, there are so many problems that can go wrong. For one, the Paul Tyson fight crashed so many times that there were a lot of fans. There were a lot of fans who attempted to either change their subscription plan or just get rid of Netflix altogether. Which, again, I feel like especially for WWE fans, it could potentially be a mistake, because of the fact that with Raw moving to Netflix, there's really no telling how far they're willing to go to make Monday Night Raw the biggest show in television right now, or I guess streaming service history, I guess, if you will. But yeah, I mean, again, there's really no telling. And as far as its TV rating, I mean, we could literally see after what we saw at Bad Blood with Hell in a Cell, we could potentially see the remnants of the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era come back. And it's possible. But I think what Netflix needs to do is just find some way to ensure that when people watch Raw on Netflix, they get the full experience and not just get crashes completely. So I don't know. I think it will definitely cause problems. Not only the crashing, but also the fact that people could also see the show get buffered, mainly because of their Wi-Fi servers maybe. But I think that's something that Netflix definitely needs to take account. Is just that one thing right there. Is just the crashing, and also the picture quality, I guess, if you will, definitely should be fixed up as well. But I'm very curious of what you guys have to say. What are your guys' thoughts on Raw moving to Netflix? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Let me know down in the comments below. And that'll do it. And that will do it for this week's episode of WWE's Biggest Issue. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.